and this one is Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, obviously by the board and the title, you guys know that I'll be trying out the Morphe X Madison Beer collection. I recently just got this package shipped to my house, so I'm really excited to review all the products and see how I like them and give you guys my opinion. I'm just going to give a little disclaimer. How this video is going to be structured is I'm going to be using the products, and then after I've used all the products, I go back and talk about obviously the price point and the quality of the products and whether I would personally rebuy them or not rebuy them, and whether I recommend them, all that jazz. I also want to disclaim that in no way did Morphe send me these products. I bought them all by myself with my own money. So there's absolutely no biased opinion in this video. I am giving you guys my genuine first reaction of these products. So let's just get right on to the video. As you can see, I already have my face makeup done. I do have a video on my channel of me doing just my face makeup, so if you'd like to watch that, I will leave a little thingy up here and a link down in the description for you to watch after this video. But I'm just going to delve right into the products. So the first one I'm going to start with is the eyeshadow palette. So it's called the Chanel Surfing Artistry palette, and this is what it looks like in the box. And then so it's quite a little palette compared to the other Morphe palette, especially the big ones like the James Charles one, but that doesn't mean it's lacking any colors. So this palette has 20 colors, and this is what it looks like. So these are the colors. Some very, very, very beautiful colors in here, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna swatch a couple of them for you guys. So let's start with this shimmery one, and this shimmery one is called Stained Glass. That's a good song. I honestly have no idea if you can see that on my arm, but it looks like a highlight shade, a very nice highlight shade, definitely for people with darker complexions, because it just kind of blends right into my skin, but I was kind of expecting that. Now let's have a look at Baby. Oh, also a very good song. Alrighty. And that's just with one swipe, and you can 100% see that. So that's there. Let's do this next one next to it. It's called Zero, and this is a matte. It feels really nice and creamy. So, oh yeah, the pigment is 100% there. Emotional Bruises. This is a very nice purpley grey color. That one didn't come up as nicely as the brown, but I feel like if you layer it, yeah, it'll definitely pop a bit more. Yeah, that's like, look at that, wow. This one is Prestige. Very pretty. Oh, look at that, whoa. Let's give the black a go. See how pigmented she is. Yeah, she's really nice. Very pretty. And to apply the eyeshadows, we've got the brush set. So there are 6 brushes in here. Came with this white carrier bag. Very nice. So you've got an angled liner brush, and then the blending brush, large round blending brush, the pencil crease brush, precision smudger brush, and the packer brush. All the brushes are white obviously, and they're these really nice beautiful like light grey colour down here, and obviously they have Morphe and Madison Beer on there. First thing that I always like to do is to set my eyes with a white powder. So in the palette it is white, called White Rabbit, and I'm going to take the packer brush to do that and just pack it on there. That's White Rabbit, and I'm just going to pat that on. Alrighty, so now I'm definitely going to go in with the blending brush. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of look I should do. And I'm going to go into this color just here, Cherry Co. And I'm just going to use that as my crease shade, my starting crease shade. And with the same brush, I'm going to go into Devil in a Dress. It's just that shade right there. It's a very pretty red, brownie red, burgundy, not even, just a brownie red. And I'm going to go in the crease with that just very lightly with a very light hand, because these are super pigmented. You can definitely build these shadows up, but I've decided for today's look we're keeping them a bit more light. Now I'm going to go in with that pencil crease brush, and I'm going to go into Life Support. It's just this deeper, darker brownie red. It's got a bit of kick up. I personally don't mind kick up. If that's something you don't like, then this palette has it and you're probably not gonna like that about it. I don't mind kick up, it's just about the fallout, and at the moment there's not been much fallout because I've been making sure to always tap off the excess or blow on the brush, whichever you prefer. But I feel like that's something that you have to do if there is kick up, otherwise you will get fallout. So I'm just going to go into crease in the outer V and darken it up. I feel like while the palette does have pops of color through red and pink and purple, and there is even some greens in there, they're still quite like earthy greens and earthy tones. So it definitely is, I would say, much more of a neutral palette. So if that is what you are on the hunt for, then that is what you'll get in this palette. I really like how that looks at the moment. I'm not going to go any deeper because this is more an everyday look for me, but obviously you can continue to go deeper, adding the black and building these shadows up. They're very buildable. I'm going to go back into my packing brush and the Morphe setting spray. Going to spray that. And I'm going to go into the color C137. This very pretty shimmery color right there. And I'm going to take that and pack it on. Oh my god, can you guys see that? Look at that, it's stunning. I love it. I am just going to go in with this bigger fluffy blending brush and kind of sweep the glitter out of the crease. And the brushes are doing a really great job as well. They're performing really well. I did get quite a bit of fallout with that shade, but I forgot to blow on it. So that's kind of my own fault. Well, I'm really happy with how the eyes are looking and turning out. So I'm really quickly gonna do some winged eyeliner, classic. And then I'm going to be back to do under my lash line, because I actually think I want to use a different colour for that and spice that up a little bit. So I'm going to do my winged eyeliner and I will be right back with you. Alrighty, now that my eyeliner is all done, I'm just going to go in with these two colors here with the small pencil brush. So this one. Hey guys, I'm really sorry my camera cut out while I was doing my lower lash line and my mascara, but basically all I did was, in the palette I used this kind of like earthy, kind of greeny looking shade, and then I took this one as well, and I took the little liner pencil and I used it for the darker shade, and then I used the smudge one and I used that for the more shimmery lighter shade, and I just smoked that under my eye. They're both really nice kind of neutral earthy green colors, so I just think it added a little something different. I'm just gonna go back in with the packer brush and I'm going to go into stained glass, I think it was, and I'm just gonna highlight here. It feels a bit more glittery than it does highlighty, but I still personally really like it. But if you don't like putting a lot of glitter there, I wouldn't put it there. So next I'm gonna move on to the highlighter, and this is in Fairy Tears. It has a bit of a pinky tinge to it, so I'm just kind of hoping that it's gonna be okay to be a highlighter on me. But I feel like these products are super universal for everything. I know on the box it says you can mix it in with your foundation to give your foundation more of a glowy look. You could use it as an eyeshadow, all those kinds of things. So it doesn't just have to be a highlighter, which is really great. So I'm just gonna take a little bit and apply this. I think it might be too dark for me to be on. No, it's pretty. That is so pretty. No way. I mean, it's not like the most noticeable highlight, but it's like a really pretty, nice one. Like a more kind of natural highlight. I really like it actually. For my skin tone, I would have liked it to be a tiny bit lighter, maybe. Just so it is a little bit more noticeable. Very natural. But I'm obviously, if you have darker skin tone, it will be brighter on you and just look absolutely stunning. But I really did enjoy this. Though I feel like it's not the best highlighting color for me. I am on the very, very light side though. I feel like for most people this will be great. And I know there is one darker or more yellowy for people with more yellow tones as well, which is also really great. Let's move on to lips. So there are 5 lip glosses that you can get. They are Jupiter, Mercury, Saturn, Venus, and Mars. So let's have a look. So this is Jupiter, and I have a feeling it's going to be a clear gloss. Yeah. Oh, look at that packaging. Wow, that actually feels really nice. It doesn't feel really sticky, which I like. Obviously it does have a little bit of stickiness to it, as lip glosses have, but it's not an overwhelming amount, but it still has a really nice shine to it, which is awesome. I'll layer on top with one of the colored ones. Should we do Saturn? Saturn! Ooh, this one smells really nice as well. So this one is a lovely brown, but it is really nice. Same kind of thing where it's a little bit sticky, but it's not super overwhelmingly sticky. It feels really nice on the lips. It looks really nice on the lips. It looks nice and glossy. And this is actually a really pretty color. this is like one of the lip glosses that I would keep in my bag to use on an everyday basis because it's so beautiful and natural and stunning color. Let's try the next one, Mercury. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite planet is. I love Pluto, even though I don't know if it's still counted as a planet, but I will. Oh, so Mercury, yeah, Mercury is a lighter brown. Saturn, I don't know if you can see, please stop focusing on me, has a lot more red tones than Mercury. Oh yeah, this is very brown. Mercury's, it's nice. I feel like it definitely would be more of a night out kind of lip gloss with a certain look. I feel like on some other skin tones, this would 100% be your color, but for me, I feel like it just kind of, especially with this look, it just kind of blends into the foundation a bit too much for me. So it wouldn't be one of my everyday ones. This would definitely be one that I would be wearing on more specific occasions, but it is still really nice. Alrighty, let's do Venus next. I think Venus is going to be stunning. Yes. So Venus, compared to the other two, is a lot more pinky. I don't know if you can see that. This is definitely more of a, like my color, a color that I would wear. But it's not like a pink. I can definitely see some purple undertones in this. So let's give it a try. Oh wow. Yeah. I really like this one. Like I said, it's a lot more of a pinky brown compared to the other ones, and it does have some purple undertones to it. A very beautiful lip gloss color. I really like this one. And last we have Mars, which just by the look on the packaging is the most warm brown out of them. And this one is Mars. I do really like this one as well. I think like Mercury, it would be one that I would definitely wear more for an occasion, more for a night out, more for events and that kind of thing. But I think all in all, it still is a really beautiful color. And the formula feels really great on the lips. And last, and I'm most excited about this one, we have the Lumina setting spray. And this is in Seal the Deal. So let's seal it. This is, oh, definitely need to shake it when you get it for every use. Obviously there is a darker color that this comes in, but I got this one. So let's give it a go. Compared to the other Morphe spray, this is a very different head. I would, like, don't be expecting the continuous kind of mist. It is a pump spray. It has a very refreshing smell. It kind of smells like cucumbers to me. And it has, I think it's got like really tiny shimmer sparkles in there. It obviously is very different from the original Morphe spray, but I do really like it. And I would love to see out of the end of the year which one of these I prefer in general. Alrighty, so that is the end of testing the products. Now let's debug them. First off, the palette. So this palette retails for $22 in Australia, and I would say if you are looking for a neutral kind of palette with these shades in it, go for it. This is an absolute steal. Compared to some of the other high-end palettes, $22 is amazing, and you're still getting amazing quality eyeshadows. The eyeshadows are super pigmented. Like I said, there is a bit of kickback to them, so just make sure you're tapping your brushes off or blowing on them, whichever you prefer, to reduce the amount of fallout you get. But in all, I really like this palette, and I will definitely be using it in the future. Next is the brushes. I really liked the brushes. I do really like how they ended up applying the eyeshadows. I also do really like the bag it comes with, as I myself am constantly traveling between my own house and Jack's house. This is actually the largest brush that I own, the largest and the longest brush that I own, and it normally doesn't fit in my bag, but it fits in this one. This is going to become my travel brush bag. These brushes, I feel like they're not extremely unique brushes. I feel like a lot of other kits would have them, so if you own already a lot of eyeshadow brushes, I would think twice about getting them. But the kit in itself, including the bag, is only $25, which in itself again is a complete steal from a lot of the other prices that are being charged in the same store. And I was really happy with how they apply. I find it really personal in whether you yourself would consider using these, but I would definitely recommend them. The case within itself retails for $10, but I got mine with the eyeshadow brush, and this whole bundle is $25. So I would highly recommend the bundle brush, just because then you're paying $15 for the brushes rather than just $10 for this. But if you don't want to use the brushes, this is still a good bag, but same kind of deal. If you're not going to use the bag, it's not worth it. But if you are, like I said, it's one of the longest brush bags I've seen and first owned, so, and it feels really nice as well, and it's pretty color. Everything's a pretty color. So the highlighter is $16. Personally, in my opinion, I probably wouldn't repurchase this, just because of how similar it is to my actual skin color. As like I said, there is only the 2 shades, and whilst this one gives a really natural glow, I don't feel like it's very buildable, and it's not gonna become any lighter on me, if that kind of makes sense. But for people darker than me, if you're looking for a liquid highlighter, it applied really nice. You know, it didn't separate my powder from my liquids, which I know a lot of applying liquids on top of powder can really separate that and make it yucky. This didn't do that. But I would definitely be thinking about going in store and swatching and just making sure that these are a good match for your skin. So the lip glosses retail at $10 each, and they come in a pack of 35. My personal preference on the lip glosses would be, I probably wouldn't repurchase all of them. I think Venus was my absolute favorite, then probably Saturn, then Jupiter, then Mars, then Mercury. So I feel like these two will be worn a lot less than these 3, just for me and what goes well with me. But they are really nice lip glosses at the end of the day. The formula is really great. Like I said, not too sticky, so if you don't like the stickiness, beautiful investment. And again, only $10. What more could you ask for? The setting spray is $18, so it is cheaper than this one, but I feel like, oh, you guys are not gonna believe this. There's actually more product in here than there is in here, and this retails for $26, I'm pretty sure, and this is $18. The only time I'd be hesitant to buy this is if I wasn't going for that obviously illuminating look, because that is the point of this setting spray, and also if you don't like this nozzle, because like I said, they are different nozzles. But we've been ripped off this entire time. This is $18 and it's got more product in it than the normal Morphe setting spray. Morphe, what are you doing? So I think it is very fair to say that the Morphe X Madison Beer products are very much approved by me. I would definitely recommend checking them out. I will leave a link to the Morphe store down below. Please, 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 if you liked this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below which of these products you would really like to try out, or if you own any of them, and let me know what you thought of the products as well. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified every single time that I post. And you're really going to want to be hitting that notification bell because I have a little secret coming out. It may or may not be Halloween looks. Okay, I'll give you a little secret. They're not coming out on the normal day that I post. So if you have that bell hit, you'll know, and you'll be the first there to see these really awesome videos. That is the end of this video. I really, really hope that you beautifuls enjoyed it, and I will see you beautifuls next time. Bye guys!